All right, man. It's Cade Cunningham, really the new Grant Hill. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase chance of notifications. We go live with our video. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Now, Grant Hill did come on to say that LeBron James and Cade Cunningham remind himself of remind he Grant Hill came out and said that LeBron and Cade Cunningham most remind him of himself. All right. So I mean, and he getting a lot of comparisons. It ain't just because they light skinned it, but there's some glaring differences there too when you think about Grant Hill's first step and how explosive he was, and he was a lot more explosive, especially finishing at the rim than Cade Cunningham. But what you also, what you do see is that the all around game that Cade Cunningham has, and that kind of like, that's what pretty much remind everybody of Grant Hill. Same thing with LeBron James, the all around glam. LeBron got the explosive part, but Cade, Cade got the size, he got the length, he got the ability. Obviously, I think even though the shooting percentages won't support this, but I think he a better shooter at this point than both LeBron and Grant Hill was at this point in time. And like I said before, it's a great comparison to have. Not only was Grant Hill a great ball player, but he was a hell of a person, dude. He was a real good person. Did a lot around Detroit. Still do. He just put some more rims up around the great city of Detroit. Once again. So, like I said before, obviously, he did lead that Piston team to 50-some wins. A lot of people, pretty much said that they overachieved that year and all that type of stuff. But, but still, he was a big deal coming out of Duke. I was one of the Pistons' best draft picks ever, and that's another comparison. Cade Cunningham already living up to being, I think it's one. I don't think we even had a number one pick for a while. I think maybe Bob Lanier might have been the only other number one pick or something like that. So I don't think they never had the second pick. I think I did a video on something like that. But yeah, Grant Hill says he sees LeBron and Cade as comps. I definitely see it in LeBron James, and I definitely see it in Cade Cunningham. So it said Grant Hill played 18 seasons in the NBA all the way until age 40. So most may better remember the player that was in the latter stage of his career. If you put on highlights of the younger days before the injury slowed him down, you'll be reminded he was uniquely gifted athlete in his prime. Even in his day and age with the big men who play like guards, Hill's combined size, speed, and athleticism would stand out. He was 6'8" with the split second crossover and the ability to dunk on anyone. And that crossover it looked basic, but it was deadly. He said he'll offer two comparisons starting with four-time MVP. He said, quote, I know this might sound incredibly arrogant to say, but LeBron James, obviously he was a bigger guy who's more powerful, but he's a 6'8" guy who can handle the ball, who is a pass-first kind of guy who I think tries to use his intellect to really outthink his opponents, but also has some great physical gifts, Hill told NBC Sports. Washington, quote, and then a guy who just fills up the stat sheet. He's somebody at least in terms of approach the game. I don't think LeBron approaches a game like I'm going to beat you. I think he tries to be inclusive and say, okay, we're going to beat you. How can we beat you? Okay. He'll make sure he noticed somewhat of a lofty comparison. There are a few players in NBA history who can stack up James' list of accomplishments. Hill was a decorated player himself and a five-time NBA All-NBA 9 and seven All-Star selection. The comparison, though, is more about the style of play. Hill has similar mobility and versatility. We never seen the best of Grant Hill because of them letting him play on the ankle. The second comparison Hill gave is someone who plays for his former team, Detroit Pistons. He had, quote, I think there's a lot of guys today who that are tall, 6'8", can handle the ball, who can do a lot of different things on the floor. Cade Cunningham had a great rookie year, and I hear a lot of comparisons. He's someone who plays a complete game, and that's something I tried to do back in many years ago when I played, Hill said. So, of course, you see it. And, Cade got to continue to get there as a defender, and I think he will get there as a defender. But, outside of that, man, yeah, he pass, shoot, dribble, stuff the stat sheet. I think he has some records up there with Michael Jordan. You know, they ain't been done since rookie year Michael Jordan. So, you know, so he is special. You know, so but I continue to say, you know, he is special, and let's see if he continue to keep it going. Obviously, it's a, you know, health got to be a big reason. Last year was probably a big reason that he didn't win Rookie of the Year. I think the other reason was they were trying to get him to share the ball with Killian Hayes, and that hurt his rookie campaign as well too. But now I don't think as much as the injuries did though. The injuries did a lot. So I mean, but you see it, you see it, size, length. You know, I just think he a better shooter at this point. And I think Grant was headed to I think he was headed, you know, to be a really good jump shooter. And I think he was gonna put it all together. That's what I really think. I think he really was gonna put it all together. But you know, it wasn't meant to be. But yeah, you know, he really do remind me of that type of player. You know, and Grant was nothing less than stellar in Detroit. He didn't get an opportunity to really win. You know, some rumors about, you know, some beef with Allen Houston, which, you know, what it is. That really would have helped him out. Who Allen Houston still holds the record for most 3-pointers made in the season for by Detroit Pistons. You know, and you know, some bad drafting. You know, Theo Ratliff didn't work out. They traded away Bonsi Wells. And that's always been the Achilles heel of the Pistons is not being able to draft. And it's been a while since we had a draft like Cade Cunningham, and then turned around and had a draft like this one we had this year, which we hoping that it pan out. We don't know for sure if all this is gonna pan out. It looked good on paper, but it got to materialize. You know, it really got to materialize. You know, on the court. But yeah, you see it. You know, and I think you know there are some glaring differences in athleticism and his ability to shoot the ball a little bit better than Grant Hill did. But you see it just complete, pass, score, shoot. And his versatility allowed us to get Jaden Ivey and get any type of guard that we wanted to put next to him, whether it was Jalen Brunson, whether it was a Fred VanVleet type, whether it was a James Harden type, whether it was a Russell Westbrook type, you know, whether it was a Ricky Rubio type. His versatility allowed the Pistons to really go as you fit. His versatility at size today, Grant could play the 4, Grant could play the 2, Grant could play the 3, Grant could play the 1. Cade could play the 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4 in some situations when he get bigger and stronger. So that's you know that's something to look at. He knocking off multiple boxes. Multiple boxes. You know, just a real complete player, real balanced player, real smart player. And you know, Cade gonna be able to add winner to the end of that, hopefully pretty soon. Hopefully really soon. Hopefully really soon. But we gotta wait and see. But you know, I like the comparison. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think about it, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more videos like this. Um, Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can reach out there if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video quest. All my information is in the link tree in the description. It's the first link in the description. Link tree is a link that take you to multiple different pages. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate people who donate to the channel. Cash App is $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support, man. Let me know what you girls guys think in the comment section. Peace.